The universe is vast, so vast that it is beyond imagination. It contains billions of galaxies, and each galaxy has billions of stars and perhaps even more planets than that. When there are so many worlds in this universe, it is natural for us to wonder if life could exist elsewhere. This question has troubled humanity ever since our civilization first looked up at the sky with curiosity. But what if, against all odds, we are truly alone in this universe? What if the emergence of life, especially intelligent life, is so rare that Earth is the only place in the entire universe where this miracle has happened? The realization of such a possibility could have a profound impact on our humanity. This horrifying idea suggests that the conditions necessary for life are not just rare, but almost impossibly so, and it would fundamentally change our understanding of physics and the nature of the universe. In this video, Unique Un will talk about the reasons why some scientists believe that the existence of aliens might be impossible. We will also discuss the Fermi paradox, the Great Filter, and the Rare Earth hypothesis, and see how, while considering these possibilities, we might end up at a dead end. Not just from a scientific perspective, but also from a philosophical and existential perspective. What problems could we face if aliens do not exist? And how does this raise questions about our own existence? Stay with us until the very end of this video, because we are about to embark on a journey where all the boundaries of space and time will be crossed. It's not just about whether they exist, but the real question is, if they really do exist, then why haven't we found any evidence or signs of their existence yet? This very dilemma is known as the Fermi paradox, named after the famous physicist Enrico Fermi, who once asked, "Where is everybody?" His question was not a random or joking one, but rather a very calculated and obvious question that later left everyone stunned. So what exactly is the Fermi paradox? The Fermi paradox arises before us when we There are billions of stars and possibly billions of planets in just our Milky Way galaxy that could be suitable for life. Even if we make a very straightforward assumption, it can be said that intelligent life could exist in many places in this universe. But still, despite decades of searching, we have not yet found any signs of alien life that would prove that intelligent aliens actually exist. The Great Silence refers to that strange and eerie silence that exists due to the complete absence of any signs or evidence of alien civilizations. Despite all our possible efforts, including projects like SETI, which stands for Search for Extraterrestrial Intelligence, that have been trying to listen for signs of intelligent life for the past half-century. Even after all these efforts, we have found nothing so far, only a universe filled with silence and darkness. This deep silence of our universe can be explained by several possibilities. It is possible that alien civilizations are using communication techniques that are beyond our understanding, or they are deliberately avoiding contact with us. Another possibility could be that intelligent life is extremely rare in this universe, or perhaps civilizations destroy themselves as they progress, before they are able to establish contact with another civilization across the universe. The strongest solution for the Fermi paradox is the Great Filter hypothesis. The Great Filter tells scientists that in the development of life in any civilization, there comes a stage that is extremely difficult to overcome. This filter can exist anywhere, from the beginning of life to the development of complex life, or even up to the rise of intelligent and technologically advanced civilizations. If we assume that the Great Filter is behind us, this would mean that the evolution of normal life into a complex life form is the Great Filter. Getting through it is not something every civilization can do. And this tells us that in this universe, the emergence of complex life is rare, and maybe we are the only civilization that has reached this stage. But what if the Great Filter is still ahead of us? It means that advanced civilizations either destroy themselves or face major obstacles before they can spread across the universe. Because it suggests that there might be an obstacle for any civilization to become capable of space travel, one that perhaps can never be overcome. Whether it's the civilization destroying itself due to its own technological development, or a massive environmental catastrophe, or something else entirely different, the Great Filter presents a serious and discouraging picture about the development of intelligent life, suggesting that we might be alone. There is another solution. After all, why would we be alone in this infinite universe with such complexity? Evolution requires an extremely impossible coincidence to occur, which is such an astronomical and rare event. The rare Earth hypothesis asks why, in this universe, can only microscopic life, that is, in the infinite universe, only life like us exist. But on the contrary, complex life, and especially intelligent life, are extremely rare. This hypothesis is based on the idea that in the infinite universe, there are some unique conditions like ours. That allowed complex life to flourish on Earth. Such characteristics include our Earth's stable orbit in this universe, which is within the Sun's habitable zone where water can exist in its liquid form. Besides this, why is Earth's climate so calm in this infinite universe? Here, we are neither extremely hot like Venus, Could Earth's protective magnetic field be the reason? This magnetic field protects the life here from dangerous radiation coming from the sun and the universe. But are we alone in this? Besides this, could Earth's history also have been influenced by several fortunate events? Like that asteroid impact, the development of life on Earth has also been influenced by the activities of tectonic plates. After all, they recycle nutrients and regulate the planet's entire climate. In the infinite universe, Jupiter's massive gravity, the gravitational force acts like a shield for us, diverting many comets and asteroids away from Earth's path or capturing them, which could otherwise have posed a threat to our planet. In the same way, Earth's large moon also plays a role. Why is it that the complex life thriving on this Earth could be alone in the infinite universe? Our moon also affects the ocean tides, doesn't it? and perhaps it has contributed a lot to the development of life as well. Apart from this, our life is not just the result of fortunate events, but having the right combination of all the elements is also very important. The occurrence of all these conditions together on any other planet is so rare that perhaps that's why Earth in this infinite we can say is where complex and intelligent life exists. So based on those conditions, life can flourish there. Why is it that in this infinite universe we might be alone? If this is true, then the rare Earth hypothesis would mean that humanity has an extraordinary responsibility to preserve and protect life, because our Earth might be the only example of complex life in this entire universe. And at the same time, our universe is surrounded by dangers at every step. Why a lifeless universe is a horrible idea for humanity. Let's assume that there are no aliens anywhere else in the universe. Then this is not just a question of scientific curiosity. This can have deep and significant effects on our human civilization. And after all, why is this idea so disturbing? Let's understand the deep feeling of loneliness. If we are alone in the universe, it would mean that life, intelligence, and consciousness present on Earth are extremely rare. It's possible that it doesn't exist anywhere else except Earth. This thought can make us feel a deep sense of loneliness and isolation within ourselves. Because we live in a universe where there are no other beings or civilizations, this thought makes the existence of our civilization even more fragile. And it also makes us feel even more insecure. If we are alone, it means that we will not have any other companions to enjoy the wonders of this universe with us. And there will be no other civilization from which we can learn something new. Or together, we could explore the mysteries of the universe, or maybe we would have a companion to travel with us through this infinite universe. Even though this universe is filled with billions and trillions of stars, for us, there will always be loneliness and emptiness in it. If Earth is the only place where life exists, then humanity has a huge responsibility. Now we become the sole guardians of life, knowledge, and culture in this entire universe, and it is our responsibility to preserve life on Earth and let it flourish. Whether this threat comes from disasters, human errors, or cosmic events, it can endanger all life in the universe. This also means that if human life ends, it would mean the end of intelligent life in the entire universe. Apart from this concept is also based on this. Such as climate change, pollution, and the decline in biodiversity. Today, we humans are the main living beings on this earth, and since we are intelligent, it is our responsibility to protect all of these. So if aliens really don't exist anywhere else, it not only makes our life even more important, but also increases our responsibilities. If there is no life in the universe, it would mean that there is no point in us exploring this universe anymore. Human exploration would be limited to the deserted planets and barren regions that fill this infinite universe, where there would be neither the diversity of life nor any complex life forms. This thought can also weaken the spirit of exploration that drives humanity forward. Because the possibility of discovering other civilizations or forms of life would start to fade. Exploring a lifeless universe does not evoke as much curiosity and wonder. This means that our journey will probably be a lonely one where we won't encounter any other beings or get a chance to learn anything new from them. The fear of ultimate extinction. If we are the only intelligent beings in the universe, then the thought of the end of humanity and life on Earth becomes even more terrifying. The thought that life, intelligence, and consciousness may have come into existence in this universe only once and then suddenly disappear without a trace. This is very serious and makes us feel hopeless that there will be no one left in this universe after us. The fear of this final extinction helps us understand the importance of protecting life and knowledge. It inspires us to look for other ways to ensure the existence of our human civilization. Whether it's through technological advancement, space exploration, or strategies to survive in this universe for a long time. It teaches us to cherish and preserve the diversity of life on Earth, makes our existence important, and also gives us the responsibility to protect life and safeguard the knowledge about it. Besides, the very thought of being alone in this entire universe raises many profound questions about the purpose and meaning of our existence. If life exists only on Earth, then the idea that life could be present everywhere in this vast universe might just be a coincidence in this otherwise lifeless cosmos. This thought forces us to confront questions about the meaning and purpose of life and our place in this universe. It challenges us to consider that in this universe, around every star, there are possible worlds, planets where life could thrive. Yet even today, in this vast we have not found any signs of an intelligent civilization, forcing us to confront these questions. Some theories suggest that we live in this infinite universe. Some say that there is a great barrier that holds civilizations back. Every solution in this universe makes our presence ghostly and frightening. So get ready, because now we are about to embark on a journey into such an infinite expanse, and to truly understand the scale of the universe, or Fermi's big questions, the Fermi paradox, we need to understand the vast size of our universe. Just think about it. The size of our Milky Way alone is 100,000 light years. It contains about 100 billion stars. Each of them could have a potential planet where life might be possible in this infinite universe. And besides that, we can't even imagine the true scale of this universe. If we consider this mind-boggling data and think that even if a small fraction of these stars are surrounded by planets, and even if a small fraction of those planets are habitable, then intelligent life should be everywhere. So when physicist Enrico Fermi asked his famous question in the 1950s, it wasn't asked as a joke. His question, "Where is everybody?" was based on a calculation that couldn't be denied and was truly mind-boggling. The real mystery lies in these questions. If intelligent life is truly possible, why haven't we seen any technological evidence? Or why haven't we found any traces of extraterrestrial civilizations? Reflecting on this, it seems we're either alone in the universe or something is stopping other civilizations from reaching us. What could that be? Either it's a cosmic rarity or intelligent life is a common thing in this universe, but it's hiding. For some terrifying reason, every civilization stops itself and is unable to contact other civilizations. And this question isn't just tied to cosmic curiosity. The Great Silence speaks of a terrifying concept that encompasses the silence of the universe, where we imagine finding signals, discoveries, and signs of life. This silence makes us feel as if the universe itself is trying to hide a truth from us. So what could be the reason for this? Is there a boundary so advanced that we can't even recognize it, and its complexities would leave us confused and frightened? The answer to every paradox is just as vast and complex as the paradox itself. This is the universe, and each one of these has the potential to change the way we see our universe. So let's begin with the scariest theory, with the Great Filter, which suggests that there is a hidden barrier that stops civilizations in this universe. And this can explain why we are surrounded by so much emptiness. There is the Great Filter Hypothesis. The Great Filter Hypothesis says that there is some kind of barrier in this universe, maybe like an invisible wall, that civilizations... The thing is, we don't know whether we have already passed through this Great Filter or if it is still waiting for us. The Great Filter can be anywhere at any point in the journey of a civilization, from the early stages of life to the development of complex societies. Some scientists believe that maybe this filter is behind us. This means that evolving from a simple life form to becoming intelligent is itself a rare occurrence. After all, Earth has existed for billions of years, but complex life has only developed here recently. This means that we are very lucky that we might have already passed the Great Filter and have reached this point today. According to this, some people believe that being intelligent was the biggest filter. But there is another dark possibility here. What if the Great Filter is just ahead of us? Just think about it. Advanced civilizations destroy themselves before they can make contact with each other. What if this is the default setting of the Great Filter? Civilizations advancing and then destroying themselves. Today, we are also developing such technologies that could wipe out our world in the blink of an eye. Nuclear weapons, climate change, artificial intelligence, all of these in the sense of the Great Filter mean that civilizations do advance, but they never make it to the next stage. Imagine those countless civilizations that fall even after reaching the brink of greatness. Wars, environmental catastrophes, and even self-made biological weapons, those civilizations must have wiped themselves out, and by now, even the traces of their existence would have disappeared. This could be the reason why we don't hear anything, no signals sent by any intelligent alien civilization. Who knows, this silent universe around us might be a vast graveyard of those civilizations that couldn't pass the Great Filter. Another frightening aspect of this hypothesis is that intelligent life might actually emerge in this universe. But it doesn't survive for long, so it never gets the chance to become an interstellar traveler. Imagine if we managed to climb this cosmic ladder. But if you look around, all you'll find is empty, dark space and nothing but stars floating in it. But before you get discouraged, remember that maybe the Great Filter could be behind us. Which means that maybe our humanity has already overcome all these difficulties long ago. Still, if it is ahead of us, then we are challenging a universal entity we have to survive. And one day, when we cross this wall and look beyond, maybe there really won't be anyone there. Then we will know that we are truly alone in this universe. After all, the Great Filter is both a warning and a mystery. It's not just a question of survival, but a question of knowing our place in such a universe, where intelligent life, as far as we know, may have all disappeared. The zoo hypothesis? Just imagine for a moment that we are not alone in this universe. In fact, intelligent life forms are out there somewhere, watching us but from a distance. This is a possibility known as the zoo hypothesis. It means that advanced alien civilizations do exist, but they have chosen to observe us in secret, as if we are animals in a cosmic zoo. This hypothesis works in this way. It is possible that these extraterrestrial beings are so advanced that making contact with us could disturb our natural evolution. That's why they stay hidden from us, so that we can evolve on our own without any interference. We are living our daily lives comfortably, and we don't even realize that some intelligent life form is quietly watching us. They are monitoring our activities. People who believe in the zoo hypothesis say that this could be a kind of protection. Just like we create wildlife reserves to protect wild animal species and their habitats, in the same way, these civilizations might be protecting us. But this also raises a scary question. Could there be something that would force them to reveal their existence? Some people believe that a major step in our development, like discovering faster than light travel or trying to establish contact beyond our own planet, could be such a trigger. This could attract the attention of these civilizations. On the other hand, some people also believe that there might be certain rules in this universe that ensure that no civilization can make contact until it reaches a certain level. Until then, they are unable to make contact with anyone. If we think of the silent universe around us as a huge, unbreakable glass, we are just being watched carefully. Maybe we are not the most powerful or the most advanced either. And if the civilizations watching us really are out there, then maybe one day when we reach a certain level, we will get the chance to connect with them, but until then, we will remain unaware. Even while being a part of an invisible and cosmic experiment, now we have arrived at the most mind-bending concept and explanation of the Fermi paradox, the simulation theory. This idea suggests that our entire universe and everything in it, like you and me, we all could be part of a simulated reality. A highly complex digital construction that could only be created by a very advanced civilization. If in the future we reach a point where our technology has become so advanced that we can create a highly detailed simulation of the entire world, in which conscious beings would exist, who live and die, but they never realize that the reality of their existence is just a code written on a computer. Now think about this on a larger scale. What if there is another civilization that is far more advanced than us? They have created a simulation so perfect that we can't even tell whether what we consider reality is actually a simulation. If this theory is correct, then it can explain why we haven't been able to find other civilizations that are more advanced than us. It is possible that we have been programmed in such a way that we can never find any evidence of life beyond our own planet, so that the integrity of the simulation remains intact. For these advanced civilizations, we could be a scientific experiment, a form of entertainment, or perhaps part of a work of art. Are we characters in some cosmic game, living our entire lives as characters inside that cosmic game? As for our existence, maybe we will be able to detect some glitch or anomaly in this simulation. There might be some cracks in this simulation that can make us realize the truth. Simulation theory also raises many big questions. If we are really in a simulation, then what does it mean for us? Is it just the realization that we are living in an artificial universe? Will this change anything for us, or will we continue to live exactly as we always have? So what would be the point of all these discoveries and advancements, knowing that we are just a part of someone else's design? This is a theory that raises more questions than it answers. And in the end, it might even be possible that the reality we have understood so far is actually something we have never even imagined. Now get ready for perhaps the scariest solution to the Fermi paradox, the dark forest theory. This theory, popularized by science fiction writer Liu Cixin, says that our universe is like a dark and dangerous forest. In this forest, every civilization is like a silent hunter, hiding and watching everything, because revealing their own existence could become the reason for their death. Imagine a dense forest where hunters are hiding in every shadow. In this forest, creatures survive only as long as they stay silent, invisible, and hidden. Our universe is just like this forest. If any civilization signals its existence, it could attract the attention of an aggressive, advanced species that would see them as a threat. In this context, silence is not just an option, but it's also a survival strategy. The scariest aspect of the dark forest theory is that there is no shortage of advanced civilizations in this universe, but they all remain silent to protect their existence. They know that by making contact, they might attract the attention of a predatory civilization or energy-hungry civilizations. As soon as we send our messages into the universe, hoping that someone will respond to us. So we might be putting ourselves face to face with a terrifying danger that we might not even understand. In the dark forest, survival means staying quiet and silent. So have we already made a huge mistake? Should we stay silent and imitate the other civilizations? This is truly frightening. We have explored some of the most interesting and unsettling theories behind the Fermi paradox, about the mystery of why our universe is so quiet even though there are immense possibilities for life here. From the terrifying possibilities of the Great Filter to the haunting silence of the dark forest, every theory suggests that there might be much more hidden in the universe than we can even imagine. But there's one last idea here that we must definitely consider. We haven't found anyone in this universe yet, maybe because we're still in the early phase. Maybe humanity is still at a very early stage when it comes to exploring the cosmic scale. We are such a young civilization that we haven't even scratched the surface of the mysteries of the universe. If there is a civilization out there, then maybe it's only a matter of time. Before that, neither will we be able to find them, nor will they be able to find us. The mystery of the Fermi paradox makes us face many unknown dangers. It reminds us that perhaps our greatest discovery is still ahead of us, just beyond the boundaries of our familiar world. So are we alone, or is there something yet to be revealed? What is your opinion on this? Be sure to let us know in the comment section. If you like this video, please like it and share it with your friends. Friends, we'll be back soon with another informative video like this. Until then, stay curious, be happy, and goodbye.